Hi, my name is Andy. Welcome to Tales from Tinkerage, and welcome to my Tinkerage. If you're not quite familiar with that phrase, Tinkerage, you won't find it in the dictionary. Well, certainly not in my dictionary. I made it up when I moved to this particular house. In our previous house we had a garage, which when I was going out to do some work, projects, I'd call going to the garage. But the new house didn't have a garage. So I still needed a place to put my tools, a place to work, and there was some space. Not as big as a garage, big enough to tinker in, so I called it my Tinkerage. Now, not big is probably the right phrase to use. This is only about 2 meters by 2 meters, just over, so it's about 5 square meters. For any Americans watching that, it's about 8 foot by 7 foot. Yep, 8.5 feet by 7 feet, had it written down, so it gives me about 60 square feet. Now, that's not big. I don't think it's the smallest workshop on YouTube. I've seen a few tiny little workshops, but it's certainly very, very tiny compared to some of the American ones when they refer to micro, and they're still looking at single garage, single car garage size. So I'm quite a bit smaller than that. Now, I'm not going to do a workshop tour for you right now. I'll give you a little look around. I have a lot of tidying up to do, and that'll be a job that I need to do pretty soon. Summer's coming, need to do a few jobs, so want some space to do that. At the moment, pretty much every surface is taken up with something which should be put away. Now, just to give you a bit of an idea of just how small this is, if I just sort of start behind me, we've got tool storage going around. I've got screws, chemicals. I've actually got a sink, which is quite a useful little addition. And there's the door, and I'm literally turning on the spot. I've actually used the back of the door for storage. I've got more storage in the corner here, and then nice window view out onto the garden. We've got a workbench. And the workbench is my Tinkerage sign, so you'll find that on my cover photo for the channel, and with background to where we started. So I've got about 3 or 4 meters, about 10 feet of workspace. I've got lots of under storage. Most of the tools, I keep my power tools, most of my power tools up on a shelf there. Bigger tools, and I'll talk some more about those at another time, are kept underneath. I do have a couple of sheds. Can't store many materials in here. I do have materials stored on the ceiling. My clamps up there on the ceiling. Some more clamps there. I've got some tubes with some small amount of materials there, but most of my materials are kept out in a couple of sheds out in the garden, also with things like the lawnmower and other materials. So, tiny little introduction. What have I been about tinkering? I make stuff. We've got quite an old house. I like to do some work myself rather than paying builders, so I'll do what I can. I like to do projects. I like to make things from bits of wood, repairing things, taking things apart, which is how I got started with kind of getting into things, taking apart radios and anything I could get my hands on as a small child. And I've just kept going doing that. In fact, one of the projects coming up soon, I have a couple of DVD recorders here which have got up the spout. I'm going to see what parts I can salvage from those, and hopefully make use of some of those in some projects. So thank you for watching. Welcome to my new channel, Tales from the Tinkerage. If you like the sound of what I'm going to be doing, if you want to know a bit more about me and the way I work and what I work with, then please do subscribe and hit that like. Thank you very much. Bye now.